Yeah, money n'a pas, yeah, est-ce que voilà, prendre.
So, can you spell me wax?
Yeah.
Yeah.
WAS. Oh, remember, I did it again.
Yeah, let's go. Let's proceed. Don't money.
It was right.
Yeah, wax.
Yeah. WA.
Don't forget about that. So we forget about it. So, give me the clear definition of wax.
Well, arrogance. I mean, I didn't know three man. No, spell feel I'm gonna start about the talk. Oh, yeah. Is it was the terminal what? Well, arrogant council student. I mean, I say too. I care about when the talk about.
Yeah, let's go. Let's proceed.
Is it wasn't? I mean, I let you on my paper.
You say.
Yeah, the young people are very sure. The young people are very sure.
Okay, people spell it shit.
The young people are young, I'm anything on shit.
Alright.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't remember.
We don't have to give concessions in order to benefit from our natural resources. We have to identify them and create a profile of what we have and use that profile to attract bilateral investment or give us what we need. Every time we receive these concessions in pockets, we will always have a problem of signing concession. I don't know what our country. As the body responsible and authorized by the Constitution to make law, the only law that we depend on, that we guard our natural resources, has gone again. We need to pass the law. We need to mandate the relevant committees to pass a natural resource guardian regulatory law so that every concession, everything that has to do with our natural resources must be managed under one guideline. So you can give contract to Utu Money or AML, the principal guarding that natural resources. To give us 3 cent royalty is an insult. Honorable Speaker, there are concessions in this country that gave us 50 million, and in duty free alone, that very same concession, we gave them more than 100 million. In essence, we are paying them to carry our natural resources. Honorable Speaker, this is an opportunity of a lifetime for you, Honorable Richard Nambeko, to preserve over the process that will change that, and therefore that will change the fate of this country. Let this party make the law that every natural resource agreement, the people of Liberia must have a share, not royalty, and that share must never go above 30%. Below 30%. And it must never go below 30%. Oh, yes, we can start with that. Speaker, let me take my dream country, Lima country, for example. If Asera Mita had been here for 20 years, if Asera Mita had taken 22, if they had taken 20 Liberians in 2005 and treated them, by this time, there will be no foreigner working in Lambo. Because if it was so dull that was feeling everybody here, they would still have a PhD by now. Yeah. And all of the things that were happening over there. The last time I went over there, I almost cried. To see what is happening. Let us mandate.
Why would get about 25 years?
The national committee, the national mark, is sitting here with me. And all the concession,
they put to bed the Scots.
The national committee, the committee on concession, almost people, let's mandate them. So the board of a new law that will guide this legislation and future legislation as to how our natural resources must be managed. There's a mining contract that Accelerator has across the world. Have we asked ourselves what standard was used in those other countries? And what standard is used in Liberia? It is now with this communication from this right honorable gentleman who has qualified himself to serve in my cabinet. By this kind of representation as the Minister of Finance and Economic
that area, they are still using the bridge, which is a serious situation for them. Serious situation. This is a concern. As you can see, they are coming. So our people stay used. See the bridge as soon as the resident of Pittsburgh left the bridge, the entire bridge went across. As soon this is a serious situation. So they are thanking God for the blessing. You saw a full person coming from Pittsburgh. No way to come. So people who have left across the river, this is a situation now. They will not come. The entire bridge. They left the bridge, the entire bridge has been disconnected. So this is a situation, a humanitarian situation, the government of Liberia. So as you listen to them,
start my conversation by saying to you, thank you for listening to the floor, that this matter cannot and will never be discussed.
Our country is not selective. It should be a holistic fight. It should be a holistic fight. We cannot pick and choose in a fight for drugs. If Liberia is classified or known to be a drug hub, it's bad for our country. It will affect different aspects of our livelihood. It will affect different aspects of our livelihood. So if the government is dead serious about the fight against drugs, let them open the doors on this investigation of the 19 million United States dollars drugs bust at the airport. And when I mean open the door, let the government come clean. I think it is since Monday that this arrest was done. When Peter Dolo was arrested, within the same 24 hours, it was all on the media. We need to know. Let the government try to do away with the speculation in and out of Liberia as to who is involved or who was involved with the $19 million, with the 19 million US dollar drug scheme. And only when they come up clean and be transparent to the fullest that we as Liberians will know. It is our right. It is the right of all Liberians to know who was involved, how was the cargo arranged, where did the cocaine come from. We do not grow cocaine or we don't produce cocaine in Liberia. Which country did they come from? How did they land in Liberia? How did they prepare with the cargo? Government need to be open and transparent with the investigation. Having said that, we like to thank Mr. Dave Do Repu, Mr. Dave Do Reyu, and the faculty and staff of this institution for all that they continue to do, especially doing it for free. I know what it means to be in this. I also established a vocational training program.
Of that area, they are still using the bridge, which is a serious situation for them. Serious situation. This is a concern. As you can see, they are coming. So our people stay using. See the bridge, the bridge, as soon as as soon as the resident of Pittsburgh left the bridge, the entire bridge went across. As soon this is a serious situation. So they are thanking God for the blessing. You saw
wanted hair that turns heads the moment you walk into a room, hair that gives you confidence, beauty, and that flawless look you deserve. Well, your search is finally over. Welcome to Kakwian Hair Collection, your trusted online destination for luxury, premier quality human hair designed to bring out the beauty in every woman. Whether you are preparing for your birthday photo shoot, wedding, anniversary celebration, graduation, church event, vacation, or just want a stunning look every day, Kakwian Hair Collection has a perfect hair just for you. At Kakwian Hair Collection, we proudly offer 100% premier human hair. Beautiful, easy to wear glueless wigs. No glue, no gel, no stress. Sleek and elegant bone straight human hair. Different texture and style for every woman and every occasion. Because at Kakwian Hair Collection, beauty meets quality. Shop with a brand that understands beauty, class, and quality. Our store is located in the United States of America. For more information, follow us on Instagram at Kakwian Hair Collection, Facebook at Kakwian Hair Collection, TikTok at Kakwian Hair Collection. Better still, email us kakwianhair@gmail.com. Call or WhatsApp us on +1 267 372 7010. Or better still, visit our online store www.kakwianhaircollection.com.
I can't stand no more, cause I'm a fool. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause I'm a fool. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me Mr. Journalist, I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now, and I just want to ask you some questions.
Yes, indeed, it's a pleasant good evening from Liberia. This is how I would like to welcome all of you to the round table. Today is Tuesday, the 23rd day of June 2026, and my name is William McGill. It's a great pleasure to be on a platform for informed discussions, critical analysis, and national dialogue on issues shaping Liberia today. And certainly, it's a great night here. Tonight, we will look at critical issues, and we want to bring you up to speed with some of the happenings there in terms of the drug situation that we've been following on the program. We will also come in with a situation there in Grand Bassa County as well, and hoping that we can talk more about that as well in later time. We also will be hoping to have your participation on the program. My name is William McGill. Let's take this short break to be right back on the program from our sponsor, Kakwian Hair Collection. So for all of your quality human hair, visit Kakwian a store, or you contact them via the information that will be displayed on the screen. Stay tuned. Right after this break, we will be right back. Wanted hair that turns heads the moment you walk into a room, hair that gives you confidence, beauty, and that flawless look you truly deserve. Well, your search is finally over. Welcome to Kakwian Hair Collection, your trusted online destination for luxury, premier quality human hair designed to bring out the beauty in every woman. Whether you are preparing for your birthday photo shoot, wedding, anniversary celebration, graduation, church event, vacation, or just want a stunning look every day, Kakwian Hair for you. At Kakwian Hair Collection, we proudly offer 100% premier human hair. Beautiful, easy to wear glueless wigs. No glue, no gel, no stress. Sleek and elegant bone straight human hair. Different texture and style for every woman and every occasion. Because at Kakwian Hair Collection, beauty meets quality. Shop with a brand that understands beauty, class, and quality. Our store is located in the United States of America. For more information, follow us on Instagram at Kakwian Hair Collection, Facebook at Kakwian Hair Collection, TikTok at Kakuyan Hair Collection. Better still, email us kakuyanhair@gmail.com. Call or WhatsApp us on +1 267 372 7010. Or better still, visit our online store www.kakuyanhaircollection.com for all of your premier human hair, and you want to get luxury right there for your fiancé, your girlfriend, and whoever. As a female, you want to slay, look good in elegance and everything. You basically have to contact the Kakuyan Hair Collection. They are on Facebook, they are on TikTok, they are on Instagram, and they have their information there. Reach out to them, or you can also follow their page for updates, as every time they are on the show, making sure that we can give you this information. So let me say, welcome back to the program, the roundtable. Basically, we're gonna bring you up to speed with things that are happening from across our globe here in Africa. In later time, we will bring you today in history as well, and we can move on with the program afterward. So we are going to bring you our news from the BBC website. Uh, from there, we will bring you today in history as well, and then we can move on, like I said. So let's now run into the BBC, where we will be bringing you stories, and then later on we will have these discussions that are critical and very important for us all. So we see sexual violence increasingly used as weapon of war in Sudan. UN says so. The scale and brutality of the sexual attacks is unprecedented and aimed at terrorizing communities. The UN says, and Uh, this is Zambia ex-president's family wins latest legal battle over what should happen to his body. Elga Lunga family and the Zambian government remained in dispute 12 months after he died. So I followed this story, and the family are refusing that his body, as an ex-president of Zambia, be taken to the country. Instead, they want their father, brother, relative to be buried there in South Africa. And this time around, the ruling went in favor of them. And then I listened to the uh, justice minister and the attorney general, rather, and he said they are done with the ruling, in as much as they might not be certified as a government, but they have to respect the rule of law, and the law is the law, so you have to respect the law. Niger pulls out of International Criminal Court after calling it neocolonizing. So Niger, along with Mali and Burkina Faso, have called the ICC an instrument of neocolonizing repression. So that is it. U.S. court to South Africa's HIV response could cost lives. UN AIDS chief warns. So please do not take money away, because you are taking lives away. Warning by Yami said. So yeah, the U.S. government lately have been doing what's best for their country, and everyone will want to do what's best for their own country as well, and that's exactly what we have coming in from across Africa that are making headlines. Let's basically bring you today in history. Today in history, June 23rd, 1868, Christopher Latin Solis patents the typewriter. So Christopher Lighton Solis received a patent for one of the first practical typewriters. Rev that's revolutionizing writing communication and office work around the world. And also in 1894, the International Olympic Committee was founded on June 23rd, 1894. So the International Olympic Committee was established in Paris through the efforts of Pierre de Coubertin, paving a way for modern Olympic Games. And lastly, here, uh, in 1972, June 23, Title 9 signed into law. So Richard Nixon signed Title 9 into law in the United States, prohibiting sex based discrimination in federally funded educational programs and significantly expanding opportunities for women in sports and education. That's exactly what we have here for today in history and our news there from the BBC. Let's now run into Greenbasso County. I want to bring this footage in as much as it was being played while we were getting ready for the broadcast. I want you to watch this footage thoroughly, and also the guys there from Greenbasso College or Greenbasso University or Community College, however they may call it, have also been complaining about this breach situation. And but let me play this clip. When I get back, then we have a lengthy discussion into whatever situation we will see from this footage.
Of that area, they are still using the bridge, which is a serious situation for them. Serious situation. This is a concern. As you can see, they are coming. So our people stay using. See the bridge, you see the bridge, as soon as as soon as a resident of Pittsburgh left the bridge, the entire bridge went across. As soon this is a serious situation. So they are thanking God for the blessing. You saw a full person coming from Pittsburgh. No way to come. So people who have left across the river, this is the situation now.
And you've watched the footage, right? You there, and you know you've seen this as well. This is horrible, especially in situation like this. For the rainy season is bad, and I think the county authority there in Grand Bassa, the government as well, should be able to basically focus on uh, such a horrible situation. We understand the fact that it's rainy season, and uh, I strongly believe from what I've seen in the video that bridge must have been constructed by community dwellers or residents of that community. And now that the rain been falling excessively of recent here in Liberia, is something that is very worrisome for dwellers of that area. Take for instance, if these people usually going there to be able to use the market, they might get stuck now with no way to uh, get access to the market. If people there now basically uh, supposed to be able to use health care facility, they are going to be stopped now. Nowhere to be able to get access. So I think these situations are critical. And like you heard the mothers in the video, you know, calling for help, calling for support, and the situation is very deplorable of said breach. I believe there can be some solution to the problem right now, and we shouldn't just find a short-term solution as people, as government as well. That mean good for the citizens, right? We should be looking for solutions for you know a long term that can serve the community for years. And I think with said video, whoever is the lawmaker should now starts to lobby with the requisite authorities and be able to find remedy as to how they can be able to, you know, find a short-term solution and a long-term solution for said disaster. That's a total disaster right there. Imagine if the side of that community or that village do not have access to health care. You have to cross and go to the next area. What becomes of someone who's sick? How can they uh, get health care? How can they receive the necessary uh, health care that they are to get? These are things that we need to be able to look at. And these are things that the government, that lawmakers should be lobbying for. Do not tell the people doing campaign that when you put me there, I will change the bridge, I will build hospital and everything. It's not your work. Your main focus is um, oversight, representation, and then you make the law. So your oversight should be making sure that whatever project for breach is implemented, is carried on in your area fully. If your area is among places that are designated for such project, make sure that you make the required and best laws that will suit the people. You are a lawmaker for 6 years. Imagine after 6 years, you're no longer there, you'll be an ordinary citizen as well. Just for some respect, people might say former lawmaker. You'll be just as an ordinary citizen. You go there to represent or set group of people from a particular community, particular district, in a particular county. You should be able to identify things that are essential for their lives, not just you. Because the fact that these people will put you into power will be something that you will go and have the best life for you and your family, right? But again, we understand all of that, and we just want you to be able to understand the fact that the people are the masses, and you shouldn't just be able to do a little thing when we are in electionary period. You should be able to do your best and make sure you carry on your required three major functions. You could out of can will build school, hand pumps, and whatever, because I'm told they have districts development funds or county development funds that can be shared into portion for districts and everything. You could mark projects that can be undertaken by the county government to carry on in your area that people need. This breach this breach that looks very that looks very deplorable in this picture, in this video, in this footage, is something horrible. Imagine how much of a people you listen to the recording, yet the people that are across there, they will not listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to it.
Nowhere to come. So people who have left across the river, this is a situation now. They will not come. The entire bridge has been disconnected. The entire bridge has been disconnected.
You heard that? People who live across the river won't come. So now you have to have people that do have ideas to create, ferry or kino or whatever, and it would be very risky because these people that will be using the ferry or kino or whatever, will not have life jackets. Do we want to lose our people because we can't have our government officials, people we've elected to get into power and do the right thing, not doing the right thing for us? Should we put these people into power and they are always there, not doing the right thing? I think it's about time that our people have more education on what to look for into who they want to make their next lawmaker to represent them, adequately and properly, and to also bring change into their various communities, into their various districts, towns, and villages. I think it's important. And I think it's about time that we use these matters as people and citizens to show to, lawmakers and whoever that, in as much as it is what it is, but we have to do the right thing. We have to do the right thing. We have to, as a country, we have to allow our people be able to enjoy things that are also prudent, that people can be able to enjoy. Do you think living the best of life is just for a particular group of people? I said no to you. Living the best of life is not just for a particular group of people, it's for everyone. And people deserve better. They deserve better. They have to have the right thing being done. Hmm? They have to have it. So let's hope for the best, and we hope that the lawmakers, yeah, Senator Normally Kanga Lawrence, and who other person is the lawmaker for that said area, and whatever district that in Grand Bassa that place falls on them. I hope you guys are following the situation, and you can be able to help the community members in terms of making sure that uh, they are able to access the bridge again, or they are able to get from one point to another through whatever means, short or long term, that alone is going to help and make a very meaningful impact into the society. So let's leave it at it is, and we will keep watching the process, and then we will be able to um, see how things are. And I don't know for whatever reason, right? Like I said, um, we've been talking about the 19 million worth of cocaine that was being, discovered at the Rabat International Airport through intelligence and every other means. And we've been literally speaking of of the issue based on our own understanding and making sure that we cannot interfere into legal proceedings. And we've seen a lot from activists, Martin Colley, talking about just this event He did a breaking news again talking about the GLS, NAS, and the main company linked to the 19 million uh, RI drug bust. And these are things he said. While we also want to display some of the footages he put out there. You know, we we see how best we can display them. But these are some of the footage that he put out there, and we'll just do it quickly, and then we go into the write up. Uh, that's one uh, person he mentioned. This is the next person, and what is it? Okay, and this is the business registration. I'm sure this should be it, and yeah. So these are things. Let's take it step by step. He said everything you need to know about GLS stroke NAS, the main company that's linked to the US 19 million RIA drug bust. And he said, who are the owners of GLS NAS? Please take your time to go through the attachments. Fellow Liberians, please join us to carry out thorough background checks on all these people's names mentioned below. So we just checked Glenn Okoro, the incorporator of GLS NAS. Here's the link to his Instagram. So the first guy picture I display is the Glenn Okoro is holding his cigar. See where he usually goes. Attached picture, Mexico, where we are thinking Mexico is a drug den. The guys have been living large. And then he wrote, at the expense of tens of thousands of Liberian youth who are now living in various graveyards today. Details of GLS NAS. Check number 00, you know, whatever, 46460. Bank International Bank. Tax identification number 500684057. Business registration number 051931521. Internal registration date is July 18, 2017. Business registration document valid until July 27, 2026. Registration agent CMB Consultants Incorporated. Shares Global Logistics Service Incorporated 45, and the next Class A NAS Liberia Limited 55 Class B. The owners of GLS NAS and their address. And then he said Peter McClone King, Chief Executive Officer, address 96 UN Drive, Monrovia, Liberia. David Henderson, address 7 Bouquet Street, Fifth Heart, Tripoli, Ireland. Mohammed Gala Lilidin, Mohammed Saleh. And he wrote again, address Samaya Block 4, Samaya Al Mohal Street, plot 7116G, apartment number 9, third floor, Kuwait. And then he wrote again, Jane Louise Equa, address 08B.P.1514 Abidjan 08 Les Amoris Bridge, um, 7th floor, Lee Petrou, Cote d'Ivoire. Paul Jamar King, General Manager, address Oya Compound Oro, Kangatama, Novel, Liberia. Incorporator, Glen Okoro, Labor Gamma Chief Operating Officer, Gambo C. Let's begin. You know, and he said, Mr. Justice Minister, we are recommending the following for the third time: freeze all the bank accounts of GLS and EHS Africa Logistics, subpoena the Lone Star and Orange GSM call logs of all person of interest and all senior manager immediately arrest and detain Peter King, Paul King, Ato Abdullah, and elevate their status to suspects and not person of interest. The 333 kilogram of cocaine was found with them and in their house, and they transported it to the RIA. They cannot be person of interest anymore. Shut down GLS and EHS operations at the RIA and placed the both companies on a criminal investigation. Immediately overhaul the security system and the cargo management system at the airport. Okay, so these are things Martin have to say. The reason I'm going into it bit by bit is we've had Martin leaking video footages of CCTV from the GLS company, the airport, and wherever, and information as well. And we've had people also say that it is not the right thing to do. These people are person of interest. They are not convicted of the crime. And because of that, he shouldn't be releasing investigative materials to the public, while some are claiming that Monty is being backed by the government of Liberia and he's doing what is wrong. The question is, do you think what Martin is doing is right? That's one. Number two, since the issue of if access to information from the government to the public was something that we journalists, people on social media as well, had to call on the government of Liberia, making sure that we have names of people that were involved into the situation to be released. Do you think this is wrong for Martin to release information that he claimed that are true, and he have them with proof of what he says to be evidence? Do you actually think those things are wrong? That's one. Another one is, if these things are wrong, what now are you recommending to both the government, to the Ministry of Justice? What could you recommend? What is the best way that Martin or people that want transparency into the situation can be able to come up? What exactly can be done to be able to help with the process? Let me say this, right? In as much as people in the public, we have a side in issues of these. But again, we should understand that our overall priority as Liberians is to Liberia. Is to Liberia. Do you know how much young people are out there in the street sleeping in graveyard just because they are added from taking in these very same drugs? Imagine the repetition of our country Liberia on the international scene after this discovery of this huge quantity of drugs, 333 kilogram worth quantity of cocaine entering the country and trying to leave the scene RIA. How? How? That's the question we are keep asking. Every day we are asking the investigator every day, how did the drugs enter Liberia? Where did this very drug pass and enter our country? Now we have names of person of interest. Fair enough. Is that sufficient? Or is the government going to drag the process, drag the process till Liberians forget and these people walk with impunity? And trust me, the the new drug law for such huge quantity of drug entering our country is non-bailable. So you cannot be bailed out and say, "Oh yeah, I'll go to my house," because once they arrest you, you're gonna go to prison, and then you be there. The investigation goes on. These are things that the public need for them to happen. Of course, we need these things to happen. We want accountability from a very responsible government. For me personally, we we have to say kudos to Mountain for having intelligence in these places to release information that you know uh, are critical, but again very useful for the public to understand them. If we don't have these things happening, how do we expect accountability in as much as they are being released while investigation is going on according to the release of the government by the justice minister? Oswald Tuwe, Minister Tuwe said, you know, he need people of person of interest. Just after the same people, Martin, published their names on social media, it came up on social media a day. The next day, there was a press conference by the Ministry of Justice. And these same people, Martin, listed in the post are the same individual that the government are holding, as person of interest. Let me say this. Of recent, we've also seen the DA parading in video footages of young women and men who are also selling, you know, local drugs and whatever they claim they have caught them selling. We need these people to also be paraded. Saying the fight against drugs in our country is a fight of everyone in the nation. We need to know them. Fighting drugs shouldn't be about your class, who you are. Once you are caught, we should know who are those people. Liberia shouldn't be used as a transit point for people that want to enrich themselves and their family. People who are bringing in these huge quantities. Do you know the kind of luxurious life they are living with their family? And you see how people, children, mothers are crying into churches, begging people for help just to have their children rehabilitated and pray so that they cannot fall into relapse. Fight against drugs is a fight that our mothers, our brothers, our sisters, our uncles, and every people, every citizen in Liberia took personally to parade, to create awareness, to educate people on the harm that drugs has onto the young generation, onto people in society. So this is not just a fight from Martin alone. Let me say this. We all as people needs to get together and make sure that we put the government feet to the fire. We cannot babysit the government on issue of drugs. And let me say kudos to the president. He suspended uh, Mr. Paul King from the board of NOCA as well. That's a good one. Those are things we want to see happening, and we need them to happen immediately. We need everyone that are involved to be brought to book. This is no joke thing. We are not here on child's play. We are not here on child's play. I'm saying this. The issue of drugs, the fight against drugs for our country should be something we should take very, very seriously. And we know how much damage this is causing, and is a serious, serious issue. They have already caused a very huge damage to our society. A very huge one. So what do you think about what Martin is doing? Do you think it's wrong? Or do you think it's the right thing that the public needs to feed on this information? But let's take a quick break with our sponsor, Kakuyan Hair Collection, there in the US. You can visit their social media pages and be able to get in direct contact with the hall. You can also visit the online store to make a purchase of whatever hair you love to slay in elegance and style. Let's take this break to be right back. My name is William McGill.
Wanted hair that turns heads the moment you walk into a room, hair that gives you confidence, beauty, and that flawless look you truly. Well, your search is finally over. Welcome to Kakuyan Hair Collection, your trusted online destination for luxury, premier quality human hair designed to bring out the beauty in every woman. Whether you are preparing for your birthday photo shoot, wedding, anniversary celebration, graduation, church event, vacation, or just want a stunning look every day, Kakuyan Hair Collection has a perfect hair just for you. At Kakuyan Hair Collection, we proudly offer 100% premier human hair. Beautiful, easy to wear glueless wigs. No glue, no gel, no stress. Sleek and elegant bone straight human hair. Different texture and style for every woman and every occasion. Because at Kakuyan Hair Collection, beauty meets quality. Shop with a brand that understands beauty, class, and quality. Our store is located in the United States of America. For more information, follow us on Instagram at Kakuyan Hair Collection, Facebook at Kakuyan Hair Collection, TikTok at Kakuyan Hair Collection. Better still, email us kakuyanhair@gmail.com. Call or WhatsApp us on +1 267 372 7010. Or better still, visit our online store www.kakuyanhaircollection.com.
So basically, that's our sponsor, Kakuyan Hair Collection, right there. And you can trust them in terms of quality hair and everything, right? So again, like we said, kudos to uh, the Ministry of Justice. We believe in the government making sure that the investigation can be carried on smoothly. And we want to thank all of our viewers across Liberia and beyond for joining us tonight in discussing these important national issues. And conversation like these remain essential in strengthening accountability, promoting public awareness, and encouraging constructive dialogue in our society. So remember, the future of our country depends on not only leadership, but also on informed citizens willing to engage in meaningful discussions about issues affecting our nation. And on behalf of the entire production team here at Wizz TV, I'm your host, William Papa Lockable McGill, saying, thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay engaged, and continue to make your voice count. Good night, and God bless Liberia. Thank you for joining the program tonight, and God bless you too. Have a great night. Bye bye.
I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist, I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now, and I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, is it based on money? Is it based on presidency? Is it based on technology? Is it based on war? Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. Come take up coverage, the rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow, living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend, the children have no food to eat. We got major headlines. Oh, we got major stories. Hey, yo. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. Major headlines. We got major stories. Major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money, no grass, no glory, no help for poor men. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money, no grass, no glory, no help for poor men. That's what we know. We got major headlines. We got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. You don't know stories? You've been writing stories from rock of ages. Keep writing stories about people who not too concerned. We got a lot of people in the ghetto, people on the block, people in the street. If y'all know what I know, follow me, and I'll take you to places where people are suffering. We got lame people, blind people, I mean, people that in need, man. People too much in need. Come on, yeah. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money, no grass, no glory, no help for poor men. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money, no grass, no glory, no help for poor men.